welcome to 12 AM Coding. And today we are going to see a new problem in our linked list series, which is delete node at specific position in the linked list. Okay, so let's understand what this problem means. So for example, we are having one linked list. So I'm just going to make a simple linked list nodes. Okay, and let's say it is having four nodes for now, and the last will be pointing to the null. And this will be, let's say, 12. Then second node, let's say it's 18. Then it's 42. Okay, then it's 87, anything it can be. Okay, and this is pointing to the null now. So for example, this is your head, right? So in this particular question, let's say you want to delete the node from the third position. So in the last tutorial we have seen that we can delete from front, and in last to last tutorial we have seen delete from end. Now you want to delete from third position. Third position means this is your one, this is two, third. So this position you want to delete from here. Okay, so this is what you need to do. So what does it exactly means? If you see, then by deleting this particular node, right, what you are doing, you are just pointing the previous of this third node to the next of this current node, right? If we see, then we are just breaking this link, and we are making this particular link. Okay, so if I give you the example, then exactly what you can do, let's say, let me write it again. Let's say 12th node, 18th node, 42 node, and 87 node, and this will be null. So what you exactly need to do is, if we think about the intuition of this particular problem, how we will be getting to the solution is, let's say you can keep two pointers actually. First pointer will be your, let's say, previous. Okay, and second pointer will be your current. Okay, and in the beginning this will be pointing to your head. So this current will be head and previous will be in the beginning equals to null. Because let's say current is head, then previous will be null only, right? Here nothing is there, so it's an empty thing, right? So that's what we are keeping the previous. And as we will be moving this current to the next, we will be marking previous as current. So what I'm saying, let me explain. So for example, you are having this particular linked list, right? So what we have done, we just marked current as head and previous as null. So what you can do, let me write a pseudocode also, and then we will try running it. So let's say delete at position. Okay, and this will be taking, let's say, two things. First one is your node head, and second is the position on which you want to delete. So there will be some edge cases. We will be discussing them later. That's fine actually. Like for example, if it's a first node, then simply in the last tutorial we just uh, put it as head dot next, and this will be working. So I'm not taking that one for now. So what you can do is, you can just keep one node. Okay, and one node, and this node can be your previous node, which will be pointing to the null in the beginning. And one more node you can just keep it as, let's say, current, and this current will be your head for now. Okay, so this is what we can do. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to just iterate through this particular linked list until you get any position which is defined here, right? Let's say third position is okay. So what we can do is, uh, we can write a loop, and that loop, what it will be doing, let me show you, that you can just keep a I, and I will be starting from 1, and then you need to I less than position you need to reach. Okay, and one more condition we need to apply, that and your current should not be equals to null. Okay, and then I plus plus. This is why we are putting this current not equals to null. Let's say you get a position which is, in this case, 1 2 3 4 elements are there, and you get a 6 actually, or 5. So what it will happen, it will, this loop will be running, but this current will become null at one point of time after this particular thing. So for that edge case, we are just keeping current not equals to null. Okay, so now one more thing, that if I equals to 1, then I less than position, and current not equals to null, and then I plus plus we are doing here. What you can do simply is, you need to mark this previous as current. Okay, and then current equals to current dot next you need to do. So what this particular condition exactly do, let me show you. Okay, so let's dry run this particular code. For example, this is our linked list, or let me draw it again. So here is our linked list: 12, 18, 47, and then 82. Okay, and then this will be pointing to null. Now you need to delete something from position. Let's say you want to delete third position node, which is this particular node. Okay, so what it will be? Let's say we are tracking of previous. Okay, and then we are taking of current also. So in the beginning, previous will be null, okay, at this particular point, and current will be head at this particular point. Then when this loop runs, if I equals to 1, then previous will become your current. So now previous will become, let me keep I also here. So in the beginning, this is the case. If I equals to 1, then your head, previous will be head, and current will become 18th node. Or if I say it's a 12th node, the previous, and current is the 18th node. Okay, simply. Then I will be plus plus, then I will become 2. On the 2, what it will be? Your previous will become 18th, okay, because current is 18th now. So your previous will become 18th. And then current will become your next, which is 47. Then I will be 3 actually. So as soon as it becomes 3, this position we have put it as 3 only. So this particular loop will break from here. Okay, and this, like, this is a break in this case. So if you see, then our previous is the 18th and current is 47. So we reach to this particular point, right, where we can break this particular link and we can develop this, right? How we can do? Simply what you need to do, once you reach to that particular position which we want to delete and we are having the track of previous, then simply what you can do previous dot next equals to current dot next simply. Okay, so what this particular is doing, let me make it again: 12, then 18, then 47, then 82 we are having, and this will be null. So this is one position, two, three, four. So you want to delete this third position. So what we have done, we have got our previous at this particular point after running the loop, and current will be this one. So current dot next is this particular. So what you are doing, you are simply pointing this previous dot next, which is this particular link you are breaking, and you are developing this particular link. Okay, so I hope this particular intuition is clear to you, and let's jump to the code to understand how this is working. So what I will be doing, I'll be simply creating one function which will be public, and then node, and then delete at any position. Okay, and this will be taking your head in the beginning, then integer, it will be taking your position, on which position you want to delete. So there can be some edge cases. Let's say your position is less than 1. Okay, someone passed some negative or 0 position which doesn't make any sense. Okay, or if your head is null, if the linked list is empty, then in that case you can simply return your head. Okay, because let's say position is like in 0 or -1, then we don't want to delete anything, we just return has head as it is. And if null also, we are just returning head, so it will return null only. Okay, now one more thing, if your position equals to 1, okay, if your position equals to 1, then in that case, as we discussed in our older tutorial, that delete from the front, we can just return your head dot next. Okay, simply because if it will be the first position, right, then what you can do, simply you can just start your linked list from here. So you are just breaking this particular link also, right? So this is what it is. Okay, then after that we need to do that. Let's say node previous we need to keep, and previous will be null now, okay, in the beginning. And node, you need to keep a current, okay, and current will be your head, okay, in the beginning, as we already discussed here, this particular intuition. Then you need to run a for loop. In this for loop, you will be doing int I equals to 1, then your I less than position, and current should not be equals to null. Okay, this should not be equals to null, and I plus plus. Then what you can do, previous you can mark it as current, and then current equals to current dot next. Okay, this particular node we are going. And now we can handle one case, that if position is greater, if position is, let me just write this way, greater than um, linked list size. Okay, like if position is greater, then this definitely by running this particular loop, this current will become true, null actually, not true. Null it will become. So if your current equals to null, it means your position has exceeded the size of the linked list. Then what you can do, simply you can return the head because we don't want to delete anything. Else what you can do, you can just mark previous dot next equals to your current dot next simply. Okay, so this is what we have done and that's it. Like our main function and main logic is here. We are just looping through that particular till that particular position and we are marking the previous as the current dot next. Okay, so let me write the code to delete the node at position. So currently let me run this particular code and let's see our linked list from the last tutorials. Okay, so there is some issue. Okay, so here we are missing our returning of the head. And head will be maintaining this particular linked list because it's a we are assigning by the reference actually. So head will be automatically updated. Okay, this is the basic Java. So now let me run this particular program and let's see what's our linked list. So current linked list is 3, 12, 4, 18. So let's say we want to delete this 4. Okay, so what we can do, we can just do head, then we can do our operations dot delete at position. We want to delete from position and we want to just pass the head. And let's say position 3, which is the third position, the fourth. Okay, and then let me do operations dot print. We want to print this particular linked list, so we'll be doing head, and then let's say I'll be doing a new line also just for look and feel good. So if you see, we have deleted the fourth node and this is our new linked list 3, 12, 18. So let me debug the code also and show you guys how it's going. So we reached till here. So if you see in the beginning, our head is 3, then 12, then 4, 18, 42, 87 and null. This is our linked list. And position we want to delete is third. Okay. So we just came here as position is not less than 1, head is also not null. So we came here, position is not equals to 1 also. We just mark previous as null and current is our entire linked list which is pointing to the head. Okay, then we are running third position. So if I equals to 1, then your previous, if you see, your previous has become the 3 now in the beginning and your current has become 12 now. Okay, 12, 4 and then so on, like after that this is your, so this is your previous currently, this is your current, and then again it will run. Okay, so if you see, we just came out of the loop because we only ran 2 times. So your previous will become 12 now and your current should be 4 now simply. Okay, so we reached the 4 and we are just marking this 12 dot next equals to 4 dot next which is 18. So if you see, now your previous is 12, sorry, if you see the head now, then your head is 3, then 12 and then 18. We just remove the 4 because in the previous we marked as current dot next. So if we run it, then we got this particular linked list. Okay, and let's say you want to remove one more. Let's say now the third position is 18, so you want to remove one more, so we can write one more condition simply, and or let's say 2, I want to remove from second position which is 12th, I want to remove. So if you see, then our 3, 18, 42 and 87 got printed because 12 got removed. So yes guys, that's it for this particular tutorial. Thank you and see you in the next video.